Ms. Moore, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions in any of these. The state of Texas, if you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. Officers were dispatched to in reference to an assault. Officers met with the complainant who is in a dating relationship with the defendant. He stated that he got into a verbal argument with the defendant over a photo. The defendant began to throw items at the complainant and telling him he needed to leave her apartment. The defendant began pushing him, scratching him, biting and punching him in the face with a closed fist. The complainant had a bite mark on his left forearm and scratches over his neck and left upper arm, which caused the complainant pain. And the defendant was ID'd by her Texas driver's license. Her criminal history has some juvenile resisting in 09 in Grimes that was dismissed. Assault of a family member was in Grimes as well was dismissed. She has a theft out of county in Brazoria, Brazos. That was 1 year. Deferred adjournment. 2 charges of possession of marijuana and another assault of a family member back in 18.
That was dismissed.
That was no charge.
What's the relationship, do you know, of the complaining witness to Miss Moore?
And this one?
Yeah.
They said they were in a dating relationship, Your Honor.
Miss Moore, you got out of jail because you were given a free bond. It's not going to happen again. You understand? I'm ordering you as a condition of your, well, I'm going to find that there's probable cause. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case and not to be in possession of weapons. You understand? Yes or no?
Can I make that?
Well, I want you first to understand what's expected of you. No contact means no contact. You understand?
That's I understand what you're saying, but that's my home.
We'll get there in a second.
Okay.
First things first is that I don't want you to have any contact with this person, meaning no phone calls, text messages, Snapchat, emails. Look at me, man. Do you understand? Okay, how old are you? You're 29. What do you do for a living, man?
I'm in school. Sorry.
It's okay.
I work in sales, but I'm in school. I'm studying to be a teacher. I work.
You're studying to be a teacher.
Yes, sir. And I'm working as a sales representative right now, full time.
Oh, hold on a second. Are you really studying to be a teacher?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Tell me, with criminal history like that, and you've now picked up an assault? Really? Tell me, what do you think a school district is going to see or think when they see priors like that?
You're not gonna want to hire me?
Right. You know why? No self-control. You get into, I'm going to tell you now, middle school sucks and elementary school is even worse. The kids are like little Tasmanian devils. They never shut up. They never stop. How is it that if you can't control yourself here, you're going to be able to control yourself with 25 Tasmanian devils screaming, cursing? Really? Consider that when you're out there in everyday life. Because if you don't have any self-control, how are you going to do it? I'm telling you, middle school, high school, elementary school, it's the worst. I can't believe some of the stuff that they do. I have 4 kids. I can't believe the stuff that they tell me now. How much of an income do you have monthly coming in?
1,500 maybe.
Do you have any children?
No.
Okay. I'll give you an application for an appointed lawyer. We're gonna have to figure something out as far as where you're gonna go and how we're gonna deal, because the problem is I don't know if the complaining witness in this case even wants to have contact with you. I want to honor his wishes. If he tells me that he does not want to have contact with you, I'm barring you from having no contact with him. I want to honor his wishes. That's my only concern. That and public safety. If I find that you violate either, I'm going to make your bond so high, you'll be stuck like Chuck. Hey, Mr. Jones, do you mind filing no contact, no weapons, no going back, please?
No going back to the residence?
Correct. For now, until we figure out, hey, Ramona, for Miss Moore, can you reach out to the Mac? I'm going to have you go to Ramona. We're going to have you sign a reset. After that, I'll have you take your seat in the juror box. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions, and then I'll have you talk to lawyer today, man. Come on.
Okay, good. I'm so confused right now.
Really?
Yes, sir, can I please explain?
Confused, Mr.
Okay.
Mireles.
Yes, very much so, because whenever I left here, I went downstairs and I thought the ankle monitor would be put onto me downstairs. Nothing was put onto me, but the hair center showed up. I went directly from here into custody with the hair center, and I've been at the hair center. On the 13th, I was still at the hair center, apparently when the warrant went in for my arrest, and I was still with the hair center. I got released from the hair center because I found housing. I've left the hair center, and then I got picked up on the street because I got a little kitten for my PTSD. She went in between the fence. I had to go over the fence to get her. When I got her back into her kennel, and I had my kennel with me when the officers was checking me. I had no drugs, no nothing. And then they said I had a warrant, and I was very confused because I haven't done anything. And at the Harris Center, I was with them the entire time. I told them about the ankle monitor to please check on it, and they said they would get a hold of me, and if there was, they would set me an appointment to go get it. Nothing was ever done. And if you could please call the Harris Center, they'll tell you what I'm telling you is the truth. I haven't done anything.
I got a different report.
From who? From the Harris Center?
Did we not, Lori?
We did.
Okay. You know that you're telling me something over here.
I promise that's exactly what happened.
I got information from the hair center themselves that says it's over here.
What? What did they
You
say?
didn't go turn yourself in. That you didn't go do what you're supposed to do.
I did. I was at the hair center. I've been at I was at the hair center.
You can contact to see if the hair.
Please, yes,
center
April is my
hair
care
center-
worker. April's my care worker. She'll know.
Hold on.
I don't understand how that's possible.
I don't want to keep you in jail for the sake of keeping you.
No, I know, sir. I've been doing good. I've been doing everything. I've been trying to make you proud. I did what you said.
See,
I promise.
you're going to reach out to the hair
Okay,
center.
I promise. I swear.
Verify.
April knows who I am. She's my care provider. I have all my paperwork. I have everything.
Okay, hold on a second. So
Thank you.
have him back for a second. Take your time. There's no rush. Deputy Bo, do you mind? We're going to check now, Mr. Mireles.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
I'll bring you back out when we have a result. Mr. Mireles. So when you get there, what's the situation when you get there? You're housed and you stay there, correct?
When you get there, they only have, where I was, jail diversion is about 14 days at the most. If you're active and you're searching, which I was, they see that you are actively searching and doing what you're supposed to be doing, they can help you if they don't find housing for you in between those 2 days. I was managed to find housing, so they gave me my discharge paper and I was able to leave to go to my housing, which is temporary.
Therein lies the problem.
Huh?
You're supposed to stay. You're
No,
not.
They tell them when they can leave.
Yeah, they discharge you.
They discharge you from the hair center. He got discharged because he got housing.
Yeah, and I got housing, so I went to my housing. I might have lost my housing now because of this misunderstanding, but I can go back to the hair center and have them re-help me again to get back, because it's a volunteer.
The housing that you're going to.
The housing that I was at was in the Heights, and it's
Living with who?
I stayed with my younger sister first. She's pregnant, but it's not with her anymore. I was going to be staying with the what is it called? I forgot what it's called,
So the housing, you basically get to choose, is that what you're telling
no,
me?
no, sir, you have to apply to them, and it's called, Magnificat. Magnificat is who I was gonna be staying with. It's called Magnificat Housing. And they only provide you for 8 days, because this is a transitional housing. This is to get you into a place as best as they can. It's not permanent, but it's transitional. You go with them, you stay with them, and you get you hopefully into something in between to be
So where's
permanent.
the long term?
They don't do permanent at the center. If you want to get permanent housing, you just have to hopefully keep staying with.
It's gonna happen after 8 days. Happen after 8 days.
You pretty much use, as long as you keep doing what you're supposed to be doing, you can stay with them. And that's what I was doing. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, as long as they show that you're out looking for jobs, you're out looking for housing, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, not just abusing the free housing, then they'll work with you to get you into another one as fast as possible, or to stay with them longer, because they don't like it's.
Am I able to verify that you're actually staying at a place?
I can keep in touch.
I'm not gonna
with
take
you.
your word for
Oh,
it, so
I
I
can keep in
need to
touch.
actually speak to someone.
Huh?
I need to speak to someone to know what you're doing, where you are. I'm not going to take your word for it.
I can keep in touch with you. I can just have someone from the Harris Center. His name is Greg. Greg is who's helping me get my housing. He can keep in touch with you. I can give him your number, or we can have
His
everything.
phone number.
Everything I have is in my paperwork, and they took everything. When they arrested me, they took everything away from me. I had nothing. I couldn't get anything. The only thing I had was my little cat that they took from me.
Don't worry about a cat at this moment.
No, she's in my
But
PTSD.
yourself
Yeah.
first.
Well, she was recommended. I got her because I have bad PTSD. So they recommended I go get a PTSD animal, and I got him.
Are you telling me that where you're gonna go for 8 days, they're gonna let you have a cat?
Yeah. Yes, that was their idea. It was their idea to get a PTSD animal because I have very bad PTSD. So I went and I adopted a little kitten, and he helps me a lot. He's the reason to stay in good shape, to get everything together. He's beautiful.
I commend you. I just wanna know.
So it means a lot to us. I mean, he's very beautiful. You should see him. He's like my everything, and they took him away from me. That's the only reason I want to get back out there right now. He's at the SPCA, and I don't know why they took him from me.
Understand.
He's
I
really
want you
beautiful.
to
He's a little
do
gray
well.
kitten. He's awesome. His name is Green Beans. I promise I was making you proud. I was doing everything to make you proud. And I had to get back out there to get him. And I want to get back into housing. It's tearing me apart to know that they just ripped him from my hands like they did. And I was doing everything that I was supposed to do. I don't want to lose him.
All I wanna do is just verify what you're telling me.
I promise. I can, when I get to the center, I can have, because that's the only place I can go. I have to go back to the center because I can't lose my housing. I can go back to the center, and I can have April call you immediately and get in touch with you. She was actually.
See, Mr. Mireles, listen, I want them to contact Lori.
Okay.
As long as we can verify you're doing, know where you are, where you're staying, and that you're not out on the street, I'm happy.
Okay.
All I want to know is that you're not on the street.
No, I'm not. I'm not on the street at all.
I know you're going to tell me no. I know you're going to tell me it's little bunnies jumping in the woods,
No,
but it's not. I've been through this before.
and they can verify I'm not, because the second that I am on the street, I go straight to the hair center. I don't want to be on the street. The hair center is amazing. It gives me great food, housing, everything. And the whole point of them is to get out of homelessness. That's why I'm doing this.
That's
I
why
can't be on the street.
have you here. Because from what I understand, you took off, and that's not what I want to happen. I want you to stay in touch with Lori.
Okay. I can only do so much. My cell phone got stolen literally just.
You're not listening.
Okay.
Stop and listen.
Okay.
I want you to stay in touch with Lori.
Okay.
And I want Greg to be able to verify with her where you are at all times.
Okay.
If in 8 days I don't hear anything, because I'm writing everything down that you're telling me,
Yes, sir.
in 8 days I don't hear anything, a warrant will issue. I'm not gonna play this game with you again.
Yes, sir. I understand. Okay.
Before you leave the jail, You will have an ankle monitor on you.
Okay. That's fine.
You must stay in touch with Lori.
I will. Yes, sir.
This is it.
Okay.
So redo the PTI to release to the hair center again?
Release to the hair center, same gig as last time.
Okay,
No release on his own to the hair center with the GPS.
okay. And
All right,
pre-trial
Hey.
protocol?
make me proud.
I am, I promise.
See it. Go get your kitty and make me proud.
Thank you.
Mr. Scott, do you have a lawyer today?
Looking. I'm disabled as well, but I'm waiting. My it's pending right now, so I don't. I'm not.
What's pending?
Social Security pending, so I'm not working on it at the
How
time.
do you eat now?
Family, I don't know. Homeless.
Why aren't you working? How old are you?
42.
You're 42. Why aren't you working? When's the last time you had a job?
I mean, I worked at Pizza Hut. That's about it.
I'm not talking about when you were 18.
Like construction, like at certain labor halls. That's about it.
When is the last time you've had a full-time job, Mr. Scott?
It's been a minute though. I've been like a disabled.
No. When is the last time you've had a full-time job?
Pizza Hut probably was about the last one.
And what year was that? Was it this decade?
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago probably.
Really?
Yeah, my disability pending right now, so I can't just work. I'm mentally disabled, so I don't know. They're homeless, so I don't know. But I'm looking though.
You got so many conflicting things here going. I'm living with family's taking care of me. I got Social Security. I've got mental issues. I can't work. I bet you if you got a job, it would take care of every single one of your woes. I want you, and I'm now making it a condition of your bond that you get a job. No, all right, nothing. I want you back here in 2 weeks to show me what you have done to look for get a job.
Yes, sir.
J-O-B. That's the word of the day. You are 42. You're in good health. There is no reason why you can't get a job and help your family out, because that's what you should be doing. Not sitting, vegetating, and doing nothing. If I drug test you right now, what are you going to test positive for? I want to send it right now. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to let you sit here and let you have all these priors and you do nothing and get to smoke weed all day. It stops now, Mr. Scott.
I try to work like part-time, like under the table, like, cause since my Social Security pending, they tell me I can't just work like full-time, like.
If you want to, you know what? If you put your heart into it, Mr. Scott,
Sure.
you can do anything in life. It don't matter what you're doing in life. It don't matter where you come from. When you put your heart into it, you can do anything. Now, because your case is as old as it is, and because you've done nothing, and because you have 22 priors, I'm going to keep you so close to me. Tracy, I'd like to send him for a drug and alcohol test right now. Take a seat for me in the jury box.
So last name?
Scott, page 27.
PCP, THC.
Come up. I had a feeling. Mr. Vogt. Mr. Scott. You tested positive for PCP, marijuana.
Sure.
Say nothing.
Sure.
He goes with you. That's it. Okay, I'm revoking your bond.